restarting it, I wonder. Rather, I forgot it's day. That's weird. I stream for a bit. Probably gonna have a shower or something. Take a hot bath, I don't know. Just wanna relax. Sundays, because usually it's anime day. Usually Sunday's anime day when they're fucking releasing them. Of course, what's this coronavirus bullshit going on? They haven't been releasing a lot of shows lately. They're releasing some of them, but there hasn't been One Piece, there hasn't been Sword Art, Online Alicization, there hasn't been a new Boruto either. There wasn't a new... Lots, I don't know, I keep going. I'm not gonna do that. So, it's stupid. I watch like... There's many shows I can watch for now, but they're not getting released, so there's just hardly anything to watch anymore. As my Sundays are falling apart. It sucks.
Hey.
I haven't checked to see if anything's been uploaded yet, but usually the website I caught my free anime from in HD. Release their uploads and shit pretty quick. It might even already be uploaded because the time differences Japan to here. I have to check. Usually I just check later in the day unless it's an episode I've really been anticipating for one of the shows.
Go.
So much fun, yeah. It's fucking... funny that'd be. Just fucking smoking a joint or usually and fucking for sound.
Let's go.
That'd be fucking funny. I guess the Andres, I guess. Fuck, I mean, you get to basically date your teacher and the doctor. They basically insinuate that you're fucking your teacher in this game. It's not necessarily shown or anything, or they don't say that it's happening, but it's basically insinuated.
Oh.
Like, what totally gonna grind this game for a while. I'm fucking feeling it right now. I like this game. I'm liking the differences. There's some pretty cool differences from the first to Royal. I just fucking whooped somebody's ass in that show, but I don't know, I need to like start playing this more. I bought the fucking Steelbook edition, and I just been procrastinating on playing it for some reason, but I'm ready to do it. FF7 Remake was definitely a huge priority for me at the time, just because I already played the original Persona 5 and I know there wasn't going to be an immense amount of differences, but to be honest, I'm pretty impressed with Royal. Yes, I mean, it's a lot of the same game, but there are differences. There are differences between the first and Royal, enough to where I'm enjoying it. I don't give a crap, and I know there's more to come, a lot more to come, lots of new content from what I heard. It's basically like the original story packed with a whole new group of new stuff that's basically added to it. It's as if they added pages to the book rather than rewrote the book, basically. What the fuck do I want to do now? I don't know. Crossword puzzle, let's do it. Where are they shown off and sold? Fuck. I don't know that one. Actually, hold on a second. Let's think here. That has some relation to what happened earlier in the game. I know it does. What the fuck was that event called? I mean, I don't think it's as simple as art show. I mean, I guess I could see if it fits. It would make sense, and I'll try. I doubt that that's the real answer, but it looks like it would fit in terms of how many letters there are, but I don't think there's a T here, so that's not going to be the answer. After all, it's probably a different terminology. Instead, maybe. It's like I need to find it out myself. Hold on. It's not like I can guess this one. I have to find out what it is. What the fuck? I want to know what it is too. I'm getting this fucking answer. I think this is basically a free boost to your knowledge. Really, it is, Joe. It's a boost. And it doesn't pass time either. Let's see. I'm still figuring out what this is. Crossword. Fuck it, I'm looking it up. Plus. Here we go. I could have sworn that I had this already figured out. Okay, here we go. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Why did I not think of that? Wait a sec. Where's the off? For some reason I couldn't see that. Fucking. It's too hard.
All right.
Guess I'm kind of looking up and down, left and right here.
Nice.
Like art show. I don't know why that, like, it didn't occur to me that like the word gallery was the fucking answer. I'm not exactly sure. Slide, alright. What are we gonna do now? Just talk to Soul's though.
All right then.
Hold on a second. Nah, I'll keep going. Huh?
Thanks.
What now? Oh, stuff. It's a shortened version of that shit. That's fine, actually. I didn't get any confidence boost is the problem.
Ah, yes.
If any you see something that's cute, maybe decide that must be nice too. Not really. Thought process is so. That's not always. Just. Well.
How about you?
I guess it depends on what you define as cute. Halo effect is not.
This is it. Right.
I don't know what that up actually. Jesus. Damn. Why is it shooting out of fucking
Nice going.
That's fine. This is fine. Truly wonderful side. Isn't that? Wow. That's not really what I should tell myself. It's after that. Oh, it's raining. That only means one thing. I know what it means. Persona 5 people who know what you know, you know what I'm fucking talking about. It's time to go study. It's time to go study, bitches. Diner. At the diner, watch. Watch this. There might not be a lot of people here because today's weather. I wonder what that means. It doesn't normally say that. Watch this. I'm gonna fucking explain the difference here. Keep going, guys. So, basically, you normally get 2 notches of knowledge when you study, when it's just a normal amount of people here. But when it's raining, generally it's not many people here and it's quiet, so you get 3 notches of intelligence. That's just the guts, I believe. Yeah.
Nice.
So watch 1, 2, and then they're gonna give a 3rd nod because it was quiet or something. They say.
Wanna head back?
Either that or that was just incorporated in the turn. And I know you get more, not like fucking intelligence, knowledge, whatever you want to fucking say. You do, I know you do, because that's the whole reason they say, like, oh, it's quiet in here and stuff. So you're able to study better. It's a persona thing, basically. Similar to how you can get more out of the bathhouse by going on Sunday, because it's a medicinal bath or whatever. Actually, this area is actually based on an area in Japan called Shibuya.
The exhibition is finally ending tomorrow. I'm sure things will work out fine
Which
this
is
time.
basically on the outskirts of Tokyo, if I remember properly. So basically, it's interesting how they did that. It really is like like they really tried to draw the whole town that you play in this game based off of areas in that actual city, because these are all actual places in Japan. Like granted, I don't like the topography of it all is most likely different, but these are all real Japan cities, as far as I know, or locations that are relevant in Japan, at least. What can we read?
Hey!
Jeez. Wait a second. What did I just see on the TV? Is that like Power Rangers? I could have sworn I knew it. I could have sworn I seen Power Rangers in the background. I knew I did. I knew I seen it. I knew I seen Power Rangers. Featherhawk has regained his lost memories, but now a new villain has her feelings. There's a shattering appearance of five things. So his name is Feather. No, actually, that's another thing that's a little bit more common in Japan. Like Power Rangers is like crazy popular over there, I guess. Still, like, crazy. It's like Pokemon level still over there. I did not need to go back down here, but I wonder, what should I do?
You got time right now?
Yeah, why not?
All right then.
You know, I probably should have just made coffee, to be honest. 'Cause I think you still get like one boost towards the bond or whatever, or confidant, or confident, or I don't know what how you fucking say it.
What's up with that old geezer?
Is he crying?
I have committed crimes that are unbecoming of an artist. Plainly put, I plagiarized work. I tainted this country's art world, and even Sayuri. How could I possibly apologize to everyone for what I've done?
I think
He's crying way too much.
I think the thing that was the worst thing for him was the thing he doesn't necessarily say. The fact that he let Yusuke's mother die when
Wasn't
she
he
had
on
the seizure.
TV the other
I
day?
think that's the thing that probably hits him the hardest. To be honest. It has to be. All the other shit is fucked up, but that's probably the most fucked up thing. Basically, the lady who actually drew that drawing had a seizure. He pretended like he's the one who drew it.
That old man's done
Nobody
for.
knew.
After the conference, Madarame was taken to a police
That's
hospital
basically
for interrogation due to his age.
Why he was the target
However,
of
initial psych evaluations state that he is mentally sound and
changing
likely
his heart.
responsible for his actions.
There's no need to be nice to an old geezer like that.
Why'd he spill the beans himself? Doesn't that seem weird?
Also, a group calling themselves the Phantom Thieves posted a dubious note at Madarame's exhibit. The police will investigate their relation to this case, but for
This
now,
game's
did not
popular in
identify
Japan.
them as
It's fucking
suspects.
unreal.
Phantom
It's
thieves?
right next
Do
to
these bandits have something to do with that old geezer's apology?
Oh, I've heard of them
7
before.
remake is just
They
more
supposedly
popular
steal
worldwide.
evil hearts. It's why the culprits
gives it its
apologize.
sale
Wait,
advantage.
what? Steal hearts? That's
I don't
impossible,
really
though.
like to.
But I feel like I saw something about that online too. They sent out a calling card for real.
It's like, it's no
So it was
point
like,
comparing
we're going to take your
what
heart?
good.
Oh, that's impressive if someone really did that.
When you ask me that question,
Phantom thieves.
what side am I on? Like,
Phantom
that's
thieves
Kuro. Shit. You know what? I really hope it's. I heard that Crow's actually gonna be on our side of this
You guys
time
see the
around.
news
That's
about Madarame?
another
It's
thing
just
I'm
like what
actually
happened
kind of
with
happy
Kamoshida.
about, because
And
the
they
way
mentioned the Phantom Thieves.
it
this
went
is
down
starting
on
to get
Persona
interesting.
5
If we do it right, we can change
made me
people's
sad the
hearts.
way that he
With this power, we might be able to do
went
more
out,
than just
I
getting
guess.
back in society. It'll be a big deal.
because the way he's confident, which is max, and then what happens as soon as he reaches max, it's heartbreaking. Because not to mention the fact that, like, basically you hear all about, like, the reason he got twisted and how he started taking, or like, basically killing people through the metaverse and stuff, and because he could get away with it and whatnot.
Let's keep pushing on then. As for me, I hope we
For
just keep
his
getting more and more famous.
The main
Something
villain
like this happening twice is massive, too. It's too great a coincidence to occur normally. If we continue doing this, we'll definitely
I
be
just
able to
love
give
the way
courage
that
to
the story
everyone who
plays
needs it.
out, like, later on. Like, it's awesome.
We may want to quiet down a little.
Do you know them?
I'm ready
You moron! Those are attendance officers.
Hello there. May I speak with you for a moment?
Ah, yes! How can we help you? That monotonous acting of hers never fails to send a chill down my spine.
What are you all doing here? Are you friends?
What did you say?
That was a joke! He didn't get much sleep last night.
Well, all right. Just make sure you disperse before it gets too late, okay? There have been some odd happenings lately, and the news about that artist has caused quite the stir.
We'll be careful.
It's still light out. Man, those guys must have way too much time on their hands.
Hey, don't go making stuff up on the spot like that, okay? I totally panicked because of you. From now on, we'll need to be even more cautious than before. Look at us. Right after the second Thieves incident, both prior victims are meeting up. Wait, you mean people might be listening to us?
It'll be fine. Look around, we're the only people worrying about it.
I guess you're right.
By the way, Yusuke, you able to get anything out of Madarame? Remember how he was talking about that suspicious person in the black mask?
Well, I pressed him for answers, but he doesn't even understand what happened to begin with.
It's not like he actually saw his desires get stolen after all.
It's rumored that he may be sent to prison. In that case, gaining information will be difficult.
So, what are you gonna do now?
I'll be leaving that house. I can't draw in such a place anymore.
Do you have somewhere to go?
The school dorms. I can stay there free of charge thanks to my fine arts scholarship.
A scholarship? Wait, you're that good?
Although, Takamaki-san's house would do as well.
Wait, what?
You know, you could ask her to model for you whenever you wanted.
You moron!
Then again, Yusuke will be living alone. It'll be easier for us to meet up whenever we want.
For the time being, we should wait and see how this case plays out.
And it'll probably take some time finding a target as big as Madarame.
Anyway, we should just act like normal students while we look for our next target, okay? We'll be entrusting that to you again, Ryuji.
Alright, guess it's just more prep till then.
Yusuke Kitagawa.
I've seen that.
So after Shiho Suzui, you did it again for someone you barely knew? You were sent away twice, almost reported to the police, and yet you still wanted to save him. Moreover, you ended up in a museum instead of a castle this time. You're still going to maintain this rubbish about changing someone's heart by stealing their treasure? Very well. The truth behind this tale of yours will be clear once your conspirators are in custody. Now then, tell me about this new member who joined your group. There's no point in being stubborn. It will only damage your position. The identity of Madarame's pupil can be easily discovered with a little investigation. So you won't sell out your accomplice? Fine. There's still much more that I want to hear. It was around this time that the Phantom Thieves began to truly gain popularity. Lies flooded the internet. Things like the Phantom Thieves saved me too, or I got a calling card. For heaven's sake, those lies made the collection of intel take almost 10 times longer.
But you know something else?
Now your next target was this man.
It wasn't
Junya
because I had a
Kaneshiro.
charge. I pled guilty to what
He
happened.
doesn't compare to the previous two. Even the police have been
was a
struggling to
different reason.
apprehend him. So,
At that
exactly
time.
how did you take down such a well-guarded criminal? Tell me.
It was way out of control. I thought maybe we should both change our lives. I don't know.
The suspect has repeatedly testified that he does not have any recollection of his
Dude,
actions.
like it's
A
a
full
wake-up call.
psychiatric evaluation will be performed to further investigate the crime's details and
When you
motives.
have to take probation, like federal, I had to go on federal probation.
I found a number of points of commonality between the two. Both, for example, were sent a
was a
calling
wake-up
card before
call.
their unforeseen changes of heart.
This
I
was
see.
from pleading
But is it
guilty.
tying their cases to the series of psychotic breakdowns, jumping to
Pleading
conclusions?
guilty got me
Furthermore,
onto
the
probation.
police will frown upon you
I was
stepping into this.
cooperative and all that
Now
good
isn't the
shit,
time to be
and
worrying about things like
that's all
jurisdiction and
it really
honor.
took
We
probation.
need to dig
That
deeper
doesn't
and
mean
find a
you're snitch 'cause
correlation
you're
among the
cooperative.
incidents these past 2-3 years.
You have just, it's,
Very well, I leave it to you.
be proper, be
However,
nice. Like,
you
there's
must
no
not let
reason
this
to be
interfere with your regular duties.
fucking dumb in that
Thank you,
situation.
sir.
It's not, it doesn't make you look any more cool if they're not, at least not in my eyes, at least. At that point, you're already in
Damn
trouble.
woman just had to stick her nose into this.
And I understand that these abnormal incidents have caused
That's the
some
thing.
anxiety throughout our country. This situation
The
must
setup.
be approached with the utmost seriousness. I shall continue to
Was
put forth
contacted
great
before I
effort so that
played
every
PT.
citizen
I
can live with
contacted
peace
them
of
after.
mind.
Not only are there
They
these
were
phantom
kinda
thieves
surprised,
to
to be
worry
honest.
about, but if that is exposed,
I wasn't really gonna go through with it, but it was a really dark path that we were on, let's just say. And I don't know. I realized it wasn't for me though. And that was that. I didn't have any reason to do it, so it's not like they could force me to, I didn't, it's not like it was an actual officer. But people would think, I was actual officer, they're mistaken, it's not like that. I'm trying to make it sound like it is, but the paperwork says one thing. It says that I signed a paper, basically. That's the only reason you get labeled. Further, whether you actually were sending somebody to prison or not, as long as you sign that paper, you did undercover work, basically. That's what you did. Once you sign that paper, it doesn't always equal into a successful case. It doesn't always lead to that. I'm ready to speak on it, to be honest. I don't care anymore, because that's a stage of my life that, is over with, and I know that I didn't do it because of the charge. Believe me, I was ready to, do whatever they needed me to do. Actually, I had to go to rehab, actually, too. Forgot. That didn't happen until later, during probation, but I definitely had to go, let's just say. I was told that, I was either getting the charge or going to rehab, basically. So, I had to go. And, unfortunately, things, weren't as uplifting as they should have been because of my medical condition, and it hit me so fucking hard. I know I spoke on it once, one of these before. But that condition, which is very fucking real, if anyone really knows me, if they really know me, they know how vicious should say is when I'm actually sick. Now this, if you really know, you may have been around at one time, but I feel like some people had assumptions of why I was getting sick. Which I don't fuck with that all, by the way. If I'm sick and you have an assumption of why it was, please just don't talk to me ever again. I don't respect that at all. Because you don't know why I got sick. Don't act like you did. You know, don't act like you did. Don't ever act like you did. Don't ever act like you know what I've been through or go through. Because you fucking don't. If you think you do.
Let's go.
I can say that with confidence because there's not a whole lot of people that actually do. There are some that know my real suffering, but there's not many. There's a lot of people who think they know me. That think you know me. Think. There's a lot of people who think they know me. But they don't. I'm sorry. I'm sure those people, automatic assumptions are, you know, all my problems were caused from drug abuse. So that's what these people probably all think. And that I try to pretend like this sickness is the reason why. Instead, you know what, if anybody thinks that, please, just, I don't know, like, just pull your eyeballs out of your head and stomp on them, please. Or that's what I would picture in my head, like, what I want you to do, basically. if that's what your opinion is, please do that, please. Thank you. Because I can't stand people who aren't willing to try to understand me before they start to assume things.
Alright, let's go!
That, like, understand me before you start putting a perspective in your head of what I am or how I live my life or why I did this or that. You know, like, maybe I didn't know what else to do. Maybe I have problems. Maybe I'm a fuck up. Maybe I always was. Maybe I always will be. Maybe I wasn't meant for this. I don't know. Because there's a lot of flaws about me that, you know, I don't like. And there's a lot of things in my past I wish I never did, but there's a lot of things I wish never happened to me too. Like people that don't really know me wouldn't know that either. I've been through some shit growing up. Very sexually traumatizing stuff. Yeah. And I think it fucked with me, to be honest. It's messed with my head my whole life. I won't get into the details. Absolutely not. I think my head's not been the same. Of course, this happened a long time ago. Some people that really know me, might know what I'm talking about. Really know me. Something happened to me. And the fucked up part about it was like a friend of mine. I just never would have thought that. Because it's not like it was anything that was precipitated or not like there was any vibe was any feelings to it. It was just straight up fucked up. No, it's not like this was something that, like, you know, could have been stopped by like a no or yes, or, you know, like by words or like a sign. It's not like that either. I was literally out cold. So, but at least at first. That's really all there is to be said, really. It's just really...
Alright.
Now, we're heading to an area that's outside of where your commuter pass works.
The difference,
so make sure you've got the fare.
Some situations is... Some things could be prevented with words or with, you know, a simple sign, you know. But when somebody is actually out cold from a substance or something, that's another thing. Like, it's different if, like, I don't know, if it was something that was kind of precipitated and it was something that, like, was hinted at possibly maybe happening. I don't know if it's definitely wasn't like that. Yeah. The perspective of everything is just messed up. My head's been messed up. My head's been messed up bad. And on top of that, happened around the same time I was diagnosed with the fucking condition. Like, it wasn't that far out from that time period. To be honest, it was close around then. It's fucked up. Shit's fucked up these days. And the worst part is, like, that I completely let this go entirely, and this person had the goal to try to act like, to tell other people that it was me and my fault, and also that they were gonna fight me and this other stuff if I kept telling people about what happened. So, oh, motherfucker, I could have really got the motherfucker in trouble. Like, it was that type of situation. It was that bad. Like, this wasn't something that could have been consensually stopped. It wasn't something that was kind of a vibe or anything. It was just, no.
Right?
So, that's that. That's why my head's messed up. Part of it, yeah, is between that and the realization that this condition I have is lifelong, with no cure. These aspects have just, they've been hard, but, you know, I try to not let it control me, I guess, the best I can.
Hi there.
Hey,
Any questions? Well then. Yes.
I mean, if it's something somebody's into or something, like, it's different, you know, but like, well, I mean, that's hard to, like, differentiate there. It's hard, like, basically there's signs, you know, there's this, you know, there's feelings, there's things that usually tell you whether it's, you know, something that should happen or not, and this was definitely off. But I don't know. Who am I to think anything? Just, I don't know, fuck the
Well then.
you know, because usually all it takes is a sign, you know? That's really all it takes, and I didn't feel good about things. If I don't feel good about something, I stop my all back. But some excuse for it or something, or it shows me they won't, they like, feel like it was okay. I don't know why. You know, it's different. So, I mean, it's clear they weren't out color from anything. Because, I don't know, there was signs I guess. You know, you just gotta be able to pick up on things like that. It's another thing to be able to pick up on that. At a certain point.
Actually.
Oh, the point where it becomes molestation is where consent comes in, and there's multiple forms of consent. Consent isn't always portrayed in words, because it's the way things go sometimes with that type of shit. The thing is, like, you know, I don't know, but there's, you know, there's limits to this. Like, if someone's out cold from drugs, and like, you absolutely know there's no consent here. Especially since we were both fucking guys, and supposed to be my friend. Like, it was just messed up. That was the Just part of my life. Yeah.
Come again. Oh.
Nah, the dude are straight too. The dude are absolutely straight absolutely. Absolutely. It's different if somebody's by, but I wasn't, so I would never give the slightest inkling to that.
Well,
Take your time.
That's always something that's always really hard for me to think or talk about. But it's another thing that anybody who doesn't know me or know how I tick or why I tick or why I'm the way I am, why I'm so fucked up in the head. That's part of it. So that's I can speak on without speaking about like what it is. You know, I don't mind kind of basically saying it happened, accepting it. Like I have to. You know, otherwise it'll always happen. However, it has, and I just, I don't know, I feel so much like I've never really actually was wanted on my side. Looking at it from that perspective, I'm always so I don't know, conscious that people want like me or my affection or my attention. I don't know. They won't want me around. They won't talk to me when I'm at worst. They don't want to try to be there, try to understand me or what I'm with. If there could be somebody that could do that. Maybe this would be so hard. Maybe.
Oh.
All I was about. Something that I should address. judgment or because of someone else's opinion.
Hey, look!
Something that could be themselves and not what other people think of them.
I see.
All this stuff, you know, sounds optimal. What will happen? I don't think so. Not around here. I don't think. I don't think it goes around here very much. I mean, I'm pretty much just seen as, I feel like I'm just seen as like weird, like a weird, a generally weird, creepy person around here. So, to be honest, I don't know, I either want to leave at some point in time, or just,
For real?
I don't know. Let's say the rest. Yeah.
Whoa! All right, bull! That's a new high score!
Think about my future. The more I fantasize about dying.
The center of the target's called the bullseye. If you land a dart there, it's called the bull. I know because I looked up the rules online last night. Anyway, this game's called 0-1. You win by getting your score all the way down to 0 points before the other player.
Can't say that
Oh, so you're not trying to get a high score, but get rid of your score? That's pretty different.
We both start with the same score. Then you lose points based on the number on the board where your dart lands. And you can only win if you get your score down to 0 exactly. You can't even be off by a single point. How's that sound? Pretty sick, right?
So you have to be able to calculate your score properly while making sure you hit the right numbers on the board. This game seems like it takes a lot of concentration.
This is never
1 point? Come on. You have to straighten your arm out more and... Hey Ryuji, what's up?
I was just reading this flyer. It says, darts is a party when you play in pairs. You team up with someone and alternate throwers when it's your turn. You still use the same rules I told you, though. Hey, what do you say we give it a try?
There's a difference between attractive and desirable.
Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Let's do this. Whoa, a bull right off the bat? Man, talk about an exciting opening.
I mean, I'm totally, I don't believe it.
Here goes. Don't underestimate an ex-athlete. Hell yeah, triple 20.
Whoa, he hit such a tiny spot. Quite impressive, especially for you, Ryuji.
We're almost down to 0 points. Let's really focus for this last round. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! 0 points right on the dot. Oh, ain't we badass?
That's no easy feat. You really do have something special going on.
Man, This is so fun. When you're on the line, the pressure's insane, but it makes you want to do your best for your partner.
Nice. That helps. At least something here. In terms of the game. The only thing I've ever really done right, to be honest. Oh boy, you might have to say sports for.
Based on the looks on your faces, I'm guessing both of you got something out of this game. Even if it is just a game, it can be some kind of training, depending on how you play. Well, I do always have the Phantom Thieves on the brain. Let's keep practicing together here. Oh! Let's invite everybody next time!
Man, all this just from me asking you to meet me here? This is like, you know, one of those strikes of good luck.
A stroke of good luck? Why would it be a strike? Who would protest having good luck?
Ooh, what's that? Oh yeah, they have pool here too.
This game could be useful too, depending on how we look at it.
Yeah, it's already pretty late though. We can come back and play it later.
Ah, and don't forget, we got a couple free tickets to play today, but next time you'll have to pay up.
But it was super fun, right? Oh, I really want to play again sometime. Well, we should head home for the day. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey. Hey.
Maybe have something off. Still. Feel like sleeping.
Come on.
Okay. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. All right. You should be grateful.
I won't do it.
Okay. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. All right. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. You should be grateful. I guess that's fine. Come again.
Pretty sure I even used to get for Christmas, right? No, I don't think I ever used for Christmas. Everyone was good for it. No, actually, I don't think I'd get the else. actually.
Hey, inmate!
That's why it's a bit turtle prison. So that's why I just lay down and never have to.
Searching all along, and facing twilight walls.
Maybe that way. I'll just make it tense.
The real question to be
Just go to this prison. A virtual prison. Fuck, man. That'd be great because you just be by yourself and just lay down and just never have to leave the cage, leave the cell. Just stay there. It's just not much different than death now, is it?
You certainly...
Justine, you handle this. Registration? Are you sure? The inmate needs some modification, huh? It appears it will become something protective.
Hackmaster. Oh, strength +3. Pretty sure I actually have items that boost all stats. Excuse me. I don't think I'm gonna waste my time with that.
I guess it'll give you some protection.
Alright, Capote.
I guess it'll give you some protection.
I already have one.
It seems it will become a skill card. Finished for now? Justine, you handle this. Done already? Right. No slacking off.
Negative. That's how I feel all the time. Well,
Hi.
to be honest, it wasn't like that, obviously, for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's coronavirus, maybe there's more to it, I don't know.
Come on, let's get going. Now that you mention it.
So I'm gonna actually take a bath or a shower, I don't know, I'm just kind of sweating a little bit.
Actually...
Oh, man. Can't say that's that's probably something I would do. Definitely pay for all this fucking food and everything. Probably some sort of just sounds like the right thing to do. Granted, that depends. For somebody who's just around me to take advantage of that kind of
Yes.
Do something for somebody like that. That's a whole different situation.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. That's right. I wanted to do that. Damn.
All right. Let's go home.
Funny, actually. People might also throw everything about that name. I didn't give myself this name. In case anybody was judging me based off of that as well. This is a name that was given to me. A nickname. Of course, but the whole ski thing, that was a nickname. I'm not gonna go into how I got that nickname, but yeah, there is a reason. But I'm definitely not gonna go into at least, originally, I think it was just, it felt like, I don't know, it was just, I think people like to call me. I just kind of stuck with it because my name for football. A lot of people just kind of calling it. Eventually, it just turned into what I was called. But I'm pretty sure there was a reason they came up with it. I don't. Yeah, for sure is the situation back then in high school. Yeah, that's something. I would say that was different. That's a whole different situation. So, I passed, but probably a brighter spot, I guess. I guess you could say. I think what you will of the nickname, it's partly what it sounds like. But it's just adapted it as a name. Now it's just my nickname, I guess. Yes, there's a sligamy behind it. That's for another day. I can explain that another day if anybody really wanted to know. Why I call it, why, if you want to know why is your YouTube channel Ski or whatever your YouTube channel, why do you name other stuff like Ski or Ski Squad, or, for, it sounds funny, right, but, no, there's a reason for it, though, it's a nickname was straight up given to me. I'm not calling myself that, okay? Like I don't want people to think that that I called myself Skeet, okay? I never called myself that. This was something that my name this is something that they started to call me back then. And I just kind of adapted to it being my nickname, I guess. So.
For real?
Just used to it. I'm certain there's people get the wrong idea of that. It's fine, and that's what's funny is that's where I think other people are the ones, like, if you think that maybe you're the one, like, if you think that there was a different reason for that, like, maybe you're the one that's the wrong impression of me. Like, if you think I gave myself the name Babsky, I don't think you know me very well, then if you think that I gave myself that name. If you think if you think the whole reason this YouTube channel is called that, and that I call name like that in games and stuff, if you think that I gave myself that name, you don't know me at all. It's like, even if you weren't around during that time period, if you knew me, you still would know that I wouldn't give myself that name. It's like, if you really knew me, you know that I wouldn't call myself that. I wouldn't call myself it unless it was something that was
How are things going
someone
in regard
that
to
other
that
people
matter
were
we
calling
spoke of earlier?
I have nothing to report yet.
Nothing at
I
all?
kind of just
How many students are there who could provoke a teacher?
carried on, I guess.
I've already narrowed it down.
Just kind of accepted.
Can't get any solid
It's
evidence.
not like I was mad about getting the next day. I wasn't
didn't you?
mad about it.
About Mr. Kamoshida's sexually harassing
Just kind
students.
of roll with it, I guess. So,
Sir,
What will come of you asking that?
this investigation is for a just cause, correct?
I believe I understand how flustered this must be making you. I'm sure it was truly shocking for you as student council president to see a peer
it's high
attempt
school,
suicide.
so it's like
Yes.
it's a lot of that.
We must provide a school environment where all students can feel at ease. That is the most pressing issue we have to tackle at the moment.
I think it
that's
was
your
just
reason
proper
behind this
for me to, like,
investigation on the
in this
Phantom
game
Thieves
too,
of Hearts?
'cause this is like
We
based
don't
off
even
of
know
high
if they
school.
truly exist.
A time period in
Why are
high school.
you...
This guy,
You
ironically,
heard
was
about
on,
the incident with that
on
Madarame fellow, I
probation
assume?
of his own, because he,
They said there was a similar calling card
he
to the one used
assaulted
in Mr.
somebody
Komoshida's
that
case.
was
I
doing
wish to
something,
believe that
or
this
that
is
was
unrelated
fucking all
to
of
our
that
students.
shit junk and whatever.
Yes.
That is where I stand.
Try to
I
force him to
suggest
get
you
in the
devote
car
your
and,
energy to the
like,
task at hand, not
roughing
unnecessary
up or
questions.
something, I don't know. And Joker's fucking goes up and decks him for doing that. Somebody probably
Did you see Madarame's press conference?
You
mean that guy who was all like, "How could I possibly apologize for what I've done?" Oh. Think it was really those Phantom Thieves? You know, the whole stealing your heart thing? That? There's no way.
Situation you could at least resolve.
It seems too convenient for it all to just be coincidence.
Seems like it'd be nice to try to resolve.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's funny because that is so something people at high school would do. That try.
I just started looking yesterday.
Somebody
no
in
way
the
I'm gonna
shit
find
would
one that quick.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. By the way, I decided on the TV station. What about you two?
Huh?
It's.
Oh crap! The social studies trip. Oh, I just want to ditch it.
You'd better go to your school activities. Didn't I tell you not to draw attention to yourselves?
Wouldn't me suddenly turning into a good student stand out more?
Quit bickering and go. Then let's all choose the TV station. I heard we're gonna get to watch them tape a show. Maybe there'll be actresses there.
Oh well, not like I got anything better to do than waiting for info to come in online. Plus, Morgana's right. Showing up will keep the teachers from getting all suspicious of me. Alright, I'm gonna head back. TV, huh? Maybe I should get a haircut.
That guy is such an idiot. I hope nothing happens.
Combat forever. I guess before the stream from the night before, 2 nights ago, whatever. I guess I technically was I basically finished that palace, which means nothing for a while. Oh shit! Speak of the devil. Rolling mementos.
Hey, are you listening?
No, like I legitimately was given that name, like legit dead ass was given that name. Skeet. Absolutely 2000% dead ass. Ouch. Okay. 100%. People know me, met people that they...
What a pleasant surprise. It's really pouring down, isn't it?
Seem to
I thought something like this would happen. So I snuck a collapsible umbrella into your bag.
They met from me. And I really hope they're happy because a lot of that was because of my kindness of giving them rides and showing them people that I knew. I really hope anybody who met people from me understand. Like, I hope they're happy. Of course, not everybody was able to meet somebody they actually, you know, really got along with from me. But I know there's some people that met me and then met somebody that they really seem to have got along with and still talk to
Well, you do carry me around in your bag all the time. I've got to show my appreciation somehow. Well, see you around. Unfortunately, I forgot it. But it's fine. I'll barely get wet if I run to the station. If anything, it'll make for good training.
It's probably a challenge to race. It's like, who's not much to that? I think it's a challenge to race.
Huh? But how are... Oh, are you offering to share your umbrella? That'd be wonderful. Thank you so much. Thanks again for letting me join you. To be honest, prelims are coming up soon, so I didn't want to take any chances of getting sick. Yeah, that's right. 2 huge competitions are coming up. One at the beginning of summer and one near the end. If I'm going to participate in the prelims, I have to be selected as my club's representative. And there's a qualifier meet to determine who that rep will be. It's my dream to compete in gymnastics on the global level. So, I plan on maintaining a strict training regimen with my coach. I'd be invincible if I had you cheering me on, Senpai. Oh, we're already at the station.
Senpai, basically a term for your superior or
I'll
elder.
be fine from here out. I can't thank you enough for today. I swear, I'll return the favor some.
Joker's a sophomore. It's like that.
Isn't that Yoshizawa?
That's basically what
You
you
mean
say
the
to
honors
your
gymnast?
superior
She gets the
classmate.
VIP treatment at school
Or,
and a
older
boyfriend to
classmates.
escort her around. Miss Special
So you call
Snowflake
them
sure is living on
senpais,
Easy Street.
A lot of people don't understand that, but it's a
I'm
sign of
sorry.
respect to
You shouldn't have to deal with a
superiors and
misunderstanding
elders.
like that.
Basically, even through in Japan, they even have you respecting your elders, even if it's a grade ahead of you.
Oh no. If anything, it's my own fault. The same thing happens in class, too. People are often wary of me because I'm an honor student. The school's expecting me to attain strong results in the upcoming competitions, too. They even told me I didn't have to participate in the cleanup event. But I just don't like getting special treatment. Oh, excuse me. My father's calling.
Totally does.
Hello, Dad? What was that? Sorry, my phone's been acting up lately. It's okay. Thanks.
Tell me I'm not.
I'll see you later.
Right.
Sorry about that. He asked if I needed a ride since it's raining. A bit overprotective, don't you think? Yes, I definitely agree. Well, I have to get to practice, so it's time for me to go. Thanks so much for today. Excuse me. Seems pretty rough.
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome. Train doors are now closing. Please stand back.
Where's the call? That's a good question. Wait a second. I almost said that. I don't know. No.
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome. Train doors are now closing. Please stand back.
I wonder if it's more like that. What the fuck is that? We lost it.
Hey, hey!
Aoyama Ichome. This is Aoyama Ichome. Train doors are now closing. Please
Oh
stand
shit, I just totally spaced the fuck out. What am I supposed to do? That robotic was supposed to ride the train? Oh, these exclusive cutscenes with the redhead girl, yes. But that's, I mean, that's the, to be expected. She's the new girl. She's like the main featured character of this game. It's like the new character, basically. It's supposed to add to the main cast of the game.
Oh! Thank you for stopping in.
Huh? 200. So 5. Holy shit. You're gonna get one of them? I didn't even notice that. If I was gonna fall out at full HP, that's good. I'll buy one of those. Some better items that come out. Wait, so what is going on? Did they say something about mementos? Well, I was already right there pretty much.
Hey, we're all here.
Jeez. Have to sort through the mementos target info we have.
Listen up.
It tells on a sadistic student. Is that right? Alright, give me a sec. Seven. I haven't smoked since 5. Time to go right now. The serotonin is gone again. I need to recharge it. No, it's been especially bad lately since I've been feeling depressed. I don't know. Not gonna get back in my feelings, but I really have been though. Yeah, I really have. And I'll accept that. It is what it is, and I'm gonna try to get out of the funk here soon. I feel like everywhere I look, like, I can't look on social media without being haunted of so much things that I don't want to think about. I don't mind reacting to people, like my old friends and stuff. I react but in other areas of social media, it's just painful. Basically, I don't know. I want to stop thinking about it, but it's hard. It's really fucking hard, because I mean, a genuine bond, right? Like, what happened to that? You know, what is that? Like, what even is our generation, anyways? Why has it come to this? Now, a lot of us have issues, shit, but thing is, it isn't, despite, like, kind of a wave, and I don't know, if you can ride the wave while living in your own wave, I feel that, I appreciate that, but like, I'm sure, like, I'm glad people can be, not let themselves be influenced by stuff like that, but still fuck with it. It's I don't know, it's a powerful thing, like, it really is. For me, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't been this into music in a while. I don't know. I hate to say it, I feel like my time of being like away from the internet for so long, I think has kind of kept me out of the loop with people. I'm never really good at keeping in touch with people or conveying their true feelings, really. To be honest, I don't know, I always felt like I just kind of went with the flow of things. And I don't know, it just kind of landed me in places a lot back then, and see, now this kindness is what made me basically almost into a taxi for some people at one point in time in my life. That's why I almost felt like it's because I'm a kind person. I'm not good at saying no. Granted, most people were giving me, like, most people were giving me gas money for stuff. So, but I mean, it's different. If I actually want to be around them, if they're willing to pay gas money for a ride, then it's different, But, like, if it's, like, just straight up asking for a favor and you don't even really associate with the person, really, that's also different. I mean, like, if you associate with them or did or want to or something, it's a whole different situation. But, like, if someone's just trying to make you into the third wheel of a relationship and have you give them rides and shit like that, fuck that, dude. Like, that shit ain't going to be me. Like, I'm down to visit people and stuff, but I ain't about to be a fucking taxi express for people now that I have a car again. Like, you just won't see me doing that. Not again. Granted, that doesn't mean I'm not open to going for car rides with people. Like, if somebody wanted to go for a damn car ride, I'd go with them. Like, I have went with people. It's just, I try not to do it too often, because people start thinking they can get rides from you all the time, then granted, I don't mind. I guess if I want to be around people, if it's like kind of almost like hanging out at the same time, it's different. If they put some gas in the tank and we go for a ride and, play some music, relax, chill, whatever, I don't know. That's a whole different situation. Which I'm always open to that, Always was. And I think that's really a lot of what was going on back then, and I don't know, like, I didn't mind some of it. Looking back, I feel like some of the people I associated with were using me, no doubt in my mind, but others I don't think were. Like, I mean, some people aren't used me to an extent, but there are others, like, I think they were like there, but like they actually genuinely wanted to be around me to a degree, like, cause, well, I listen to people, and some people appreciate that. Because, well, I mean, generally I do have things to say, it's just people have more things to say, so I listen to them. Maybe that's a product of my kindness too. I always feel like I'm gonna interrupt people or something when they're talking, or, you know, I don't want to miss something that they were trying to tell to me, or something by speaking. Try to be the listener of the situation. I know sometimes people like to get things off your chest. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really have that person. I don't really have somebody I can talk to like that. And I don't mean on a family scale, because that's different. That's, like, there's a lot of things I could never talk to with family. No way, no how. But, because I feel like family solution to me talking about me or my lifestyle or my past is go to rehab and everything will get better. Well, it just doesn't work that way for everybody, you know. It just doesn't, because sometimes getting clean isn't always the solution to what your problem is. It could be the solution to someone else's problem. It could be the solution to 99% of addicts' problems. Unfortunately, I'm in the 0.1% percentile of people who got clean and didn't receive a positive outcome from it. So, that's why I'm at this point. And now, don't get the wrong idea, because when I say clean, like, I'm only defining myself compared to the NA definition of clean. Now, I am different than I was before. I'm not necessarily the person who just will take anything and everything the way I used to. It's, I don't know, it's a lifestyle I've tried to abandon. But it's just, my past always haunts me. And it's hard to forget a lot of the time. Yes, I definitely do smoke weed though. There's no doubt about that. And we'll stay by that. I have other issues of my own. that stemmed from also from my past phases of my life I wish I never had to go through, but at the same time these unruly drugs caused me to meet a lot of people that, you know, were willing to socialize with me when everybody walked away from me because I started smoking weed. For fuck's sake, a lot of people walked away from me for doing that. It kind of made me just like feel like, well, what the fuck, like, okay, like whatever, you know, like, if you know, I fuck with me over something like that, then whatever, you know. I got to lose, like, I'm starting to get sick, like, these meds make me feel better, and made me feel some type of way in the hospital. I couldn't forget it. And I just, ever since then, I chased it for a while. Basically, had to go get things figured out at some point. For example, like IV usage, you know, other hard drugs, all of that was stuff that I basically put behind me compared to, you know, the old days. That's the thing, that's part of what caused me to get into that whole situation before. I've just been trying to like stay away from that whole situation. And you know what? Like, a lot of people hate on the Suboxone program or methadone programs because, you know, they don't think that people are actually clean. The thing is, if you take it properly and whatnot on a regular basis and use it for the proper reason, you're really not even getting it anymore. If you're just you're just putting it underneath your tongue, like you're supposed to, like I said, the proper method, and you're just taking it like that, you know, all it's doing really is helping the person from not being dope sick on a regular basis because they at one point took dope on a regular basis and then body got to that point where they got used to doing that all the time, and it messes with you bad. But in all reality, like I probably would have went through it all if my medical condition wasn't there, to be honest. Call that an excuse if you want, but until you know what that feels like and what that entails for somebody's entire life, considering it's uncurable, you don't really have the right to judge me until you know what that feels like. You don't. I know there's people that have witnessed me in my worst state, or at least in my state of weakness. The way I'm just hunched over in pain, the way I just basically am out of commission. I'm sure a lot of people misjudged me the first time they see me like that. And might still be misjudging me. Thinking I'm lying, or, you know, people like to hate and like to second guess. And that's why I hate people. It's, you know, it's that mentality that makes me want to just beat people on the ground sometimes, you know. You know, and people think I'm weak or something because I had a checkered past or something. Then they don't know far enough into my past because I trained my body for like 17 years to be an athlete, and only went down a darker path once I started to develop that condition, to be honest. It's absolutely true. I was the biggest goody two-shoes at one point in my life. I wouldn't even take a dip when no one was looking as a kid. I wouldn't smoke a cigarette when no one was looking. I wouldn't take a drink of no alcohol. Even when some of my friends were doing it, I wouldn't do nothing. No cigarettes, no drinking, no nothing, no matter how many times I had gotten offered it. And it happened multiple times growing up. It's only once I lost the will to keep that up that I started to go down a darker path. Yeah, maybe part of it was because of a heartbreak. Maybe part of it was because of maybe there was two forms of heartbreak. One being romance, one being like the realization that I have a medical condition that causes me to vomit, which I absolutely hate vomiting and pain and stuff, and that's what I'm cursed to deal with the rest of my life. Like, what kind of twist of fate is that, you know, like how? Like, that was just about.
Very well.
Yep.
What meant was finally some combat, at least. Let's get into it. I don't have much more longer. Maybe I could tell I'm shutting down. I'm getting pretty tired now.
Yes. Let us go.
I'll do this one target. I'm probably gonna get off. Call it a night. And maybe, just maybe, call it a night. For real. Though, and maybe someone will be one day tell me that they want me. They legitimately from the bottom of their heart. I don't want to get another antidepressant. Fuck that. No, it's not an antidepressant that I need. I need something that's gonna fucking just not, you know, fix the depression, you know. Something needs to happen. It's not that. Okay, like, it's just not. Yeah, so at this point, I highly doubt anybody's still with me. If there was anybody to begin with, because I don't know, something's up with my shit. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. Something's up. For some reason, it glitches and it often doesn't tell me if somebody's watching me or not. It oftentimes won't tell me. Cause it's weird, cause I'll get like a comment or something, and all of a sudden it'll pop from saying there's nobody watching me to it's like there's 2 or 3 people, you know. I don't know. I don't know. It's okay. To be honest, I could care less like if anybody's watching or not. It's just I don't know why it never says whether there is somebody or not. And even if when there is someone there, rest assured it doesn't actually say who it is, no matter when or how many people. It's all anonymous. So don't get the wrong idea. When I say like I want to know if there's people watching, I don't, because I don't. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's weird how it doesn't tell me. And then like if I'll get some random comment, all of a sudden it'll say, oh, there's people in there. Like it'll go from like saying 0, like, oh, there's 3, 4 people there. It's like, well, why does it not say that? Like I don't understand. I don't know. I don't care either. I don't. Like, if you watch me, cool. I appreciate it. I don't care. Don't feel obligated, because I don't take it serious. If you're just doing it to see what I'm up to or something, cool. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I do.
What's this?
It sounds like we can go further down.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Time to work. Let's do this.
I should write something.